Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, December 21st. Kind of a damp, cloudy morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Some patchy fog, maybe even some drizzle in some areas this morning. It remains cloudy for the bulk of the day into the overnight hours as a clipper system drops southeastward from the upper part of the Midwest. Unfortunately, the clouds associated with that clipper system likely to produce poor viewing conditions of the great conjunction this evening of Jupiter and Saturn. Again, the timing is not right here. We have, looks like a cloudy night just in time for the great conjunction that we've been talking about for the past several days. That takes place this evening. That clipper system clears the coast by tomorrow. Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, not bad. Dry time period, chilly. And then probably the main weather story of this week will be a powerful cold frontal system that will be crossing the country over the next few days. It will result in a heavy rain event late Thursday night for the I-95 corridor region, the Mid-Atlantic, the Northeast U.S., and that comes on top of what is still pretty significant snowpack north of the Mason-Dixon line. So the red flag here is that there could be some flooding associated with this heavy rain ahead of that strong cold front, primarily focused on Thursday night. Behind the front, much colder air mass moves in on Friday. It'll be a windy day, maybe some snow shower activity, especially early in the day. And one thing we'll have to watch for is a possible quick freeze up, let's say early Friday morning as temperatures drop quickly. This is a forecast map of total precipitation amounts over the next 5 days before early Saturday. All of this in the Northeast, or I should say the vast majority of this falls late Thursday night, just ahead of that Arctic cold frontal system. Again, a red flag here because we have some heavy rainfall coming with snow cover in some places, very significant snow, upstate PA, southern New York, for example, and that could produce some flooding before the colder air wraps back around it late Thursday night into the day on Friday. But again, a heavy rain event setting up for late Thursday and Thursday night. Well, here's a look at the radar loop right now. There's some patchy drizzle around some areas of the Mid-Atlantic region, but you look upstream and you see an area of snow for the most part over the upper Midwest, the western Great Lakes. That is associated with the clipper system that is dropping southeastward and will produce some scattered rain and snow showers in the Mid-Atlantic region this evening into the overnight hours. Maybe an outside chance that there's enough snow to cause a quick dusting in some areas, but it's generally a moisture-starved system, and temperatures at the surface level are pretty borderline as well. Not a particularly cold air mass that we're in right now, but again, this is the system that unfortunately will produce cloud cover right in time for the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. Maybe some rain and snow shower activity along the I-95 corridor region. Well, let's walk through the 500 millibar height anomaly forecast maps from last night's operational run of the GFS at 0Z. We have a wave of energy showing up here as lower heights than normal, blue, on this particular 500 millibar height anomaly forecast map. Here is the clipper system, and again dropping to the south and east. Let's move forward here. That clipper system causes some rain and snow shower activity in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the Northeast U.S. tonight into early Tuesday. Then we have a couple of decent days on Tuesday and Wednesday, at which time we'll start to focus in on that powerful Arctic frontal system. This is a forecast map for Thursday night, Christmas Eve. Very vigorous energy in the upper part of the atmosphere, a lot of blocking up to the north and the east. And look at this flow of air out of the south to the north throughout the Northeast U.S., much milder ahead of this frontal system, and this is your heavy rain event right in this time period on Thursday night. Philly, D.C., New York City, throughout the Northeast U.S., even way up into New England, a heavy rain event. And then that frontal system whips on by, let's say, early Friday morning. Temperatures will drop in a hurry. Much colder on Friday afternoon as compared with Thursday. Maybe some snow shower activity. Again, we'll have to watch for potential freeze up. Some quick icing could occur with a quick drop in temperatures. Then we move forward. Next week is looking very energetic. There are at least a couple of different systems that look interesting at this point of view, and something we'll have to monitor. Again, we're talking after Christmas into New Year's time frame, which is a week from Friday. Let's move forward here quickly for next week. This is now through the weekend, not a bad weekend, but here we go into the early part of next week. This is Monday, December 28th, a week from today. This is a system that we'll have some cold air around. We'll have to watch that early next week, and then an even perhaps a potentially more interesting situation will set up for late next week. Thursday, Friday, potentially New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Here we are now into New Year's Eve. Look at all this blocking up over Greenland, northeastern Canada, and a very, very energetic wave of energy here cutting across the central part of the nation. Again, something we'll have to watch for next week, Thursday, Friday time frame. Well, let's wrap up with the surface forecast maps from last night's operational run of the GFS at 0Z. Here is the Clipper system over the upper part of the Midwest, dropping southeast over the Great Lakes into the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, could cause some scattered rain and snow showers tonight. Let's move forward here and watch what happens here. Again, kind of a mixed bag of rain and snow, temperatures borderline, but an isolated chance of a dusting of snow in some areas. By tomorrow afternoon, back to dry conditions in the I-95 corridor region. Kind of a stiff breeze out of the northwest, and we'll be clearing late in the day tomorrow. And tomorrow night looks like it'll be quite a cold night. Still some snow cover, and the kind of the heart of this next cold shot comes in tomorrow night into early Wednesday. A decent day on Wednesday for travelers, and then we're looking upstream. Beginning of the day on Thursday, Christmas Eve. Here is that frontal system that will start to align with that upper level energy, and look at what happens. It just explodes, and a tremendous amount of rainfall just ahead of it in the I-95 corridor region on Thursday night, all the way throughout the northeastern part of the nation. And watch out for potential flooding with all that snow cover. Again, there may be areas with snow cover on Thursday morning, Christmas Eve, and a lot of it's washed away, unfortunately, by Friday morning for those who want to see a white Christmas. There's a changeover to snow, especially interior sections of the Mid-Atlantic region of the northeast U.S. There may even be some snow shower activity all the way into the I-95 corridor region, but certainly accumulating snow on the backside of this front is a possibility inland. Interior Pennsylvania, for example, interior New York, late Thursday night into early Friday. And here we go for the bulk of the day on Friday, a windy and cold day, maybe a couple of snow showers, certainly much colder than it will be on Thursday. Thursday, temperatures should soar into the 50s in the I-95 corridor region, and then the weekend itself starts off very cold on Saturday, may be a struggle to reach the freezing mark in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. So again, the big weather story of this week, a powerful cold frontal system that arrives late Thursday night. A heavy rain event precedes it, maybe even a thunderstorm in some spots. Watch out for flooding, and much colder, windy, maybe a few snow showers on Friday, Christmas Day. That's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.